Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Tetcher, and welcome to once again me fizzling out of reality because this camera still has issues with green screen technology. I'm thinking just like wearing red, like only red, maybe that will counteract it in some way. Cause it doesn't appear to get my face that much, but whatever. Welcome to Tetcher's Community Challenge number something, because I never keep track of how many episodes of anything I have done ever, and once again, I forgot to readjust my camera size as well, so my arms are cut off, so I am the Black Knight from Monty Python. But this is a show where I give you guys a challenge for the week. You guys then send in replays of you completing those challenges. I pick the best ones, and I put them up. Once again, getting a lot of replays. Had enough time this time, despite being in Germany. I just came back from casting WCA Open qualifiers in Germany. So it was nice to actually be able to get through them all today. It was really nice, and I was able to get through a load yesterday as well, even though I was too tired to record. And also, my hair is soaked. But last week's before I do anything, once again, this week's challenge, so you can send the replays to replays@tetcher.co.uk. This week's challenge is, we're going to annoy the hell out of someone. Basically, at the start of your game, play any hero you like. But at the start of your game, you must call out in your allied chat someone on the enemy team. Just their name is enough, but if you want to be like mad wrestling, I'm calling you out, bro, then you can do that. And that person must finish the game with 10 or more deaths. That's the challenge. You need to ruin someone's day. And it's not a reportable offense. That is focus. If you pick someone who is a priority target, that's ideal. You are learning how to focus heroes acceptably. And of course, you can bring your team into this or go into this as a mad group, as a team-up group, and you can do it that way. If you want to find people for this, the chat channel /join Tetcher, and you'll be able to find other people who like me. And if you want to find people for that, jump into that chat channel. I'm suggesting this to all of you. So maybe if enough people do it, you might be able to get a team together, and you can really focus some guy down and just make his day rubbish. So that is this week's challenge. But last week's challenge that you guys sent me replays was a very difficult one, I'll say that much. I got some fail replays in, but we do have some quite interesting ones to show you. The challenge was to play a specialist and then to go onto the enemy side of the map and stay there for as long as possible. I accept coming back for a couple times, like once or twice. Why am I just changing shade every couple seconds? I don't even know. But you can come back over if you're on an objective fight. You can come back over if you're going to a fountain, you've bead, you've died. But you must spend as much time as possible over the other side. And I had a couple of people who spent a lot of time in lane, like one of the replays I'm going to show you, one person spends a lot of time in lane, but he actually is making it work due to the fact that he's pushing the lane so that he can spend more time on the enemy side of the map. And that is the first replay I'm actually going to show you. I will begin loading that up now. And yeah, it's very interesting to see how different people handled this, and also which heroes I didn't get in terms of replays being sent in. I expected to see quite a few of like every hero, like all the specialists. Like I expected to see maybe Asmodank. You can really proxy a lane with him and just shut that lane down. No one's going to push anything through in it. Sylvanas as well. You could proxy a lane with possession and then push up and try and backdoor some buildings. Also a very small amount of backdooring. Really surprised about that as well. Might have to make that a challenge of its own in the future. But for now, we have our challenge for this week. My hair is still damp and it's irritating me. But it doesn't matter, because we have the first game up. Let me hide the timer this time, like I did not do last week. And bring us into the game. Yep, my camera is off. Just wanted to make sure on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with introducing our villains. Once again, you're going to see a lot of very familiar names, because there's quite a few people who send in every single week, and those are very loyal people, and they send in some very good results. I get like 1 or 2 new people every week, but I would really love to have more. I'd like to have a variety of names. I don't want the same people on here over and over again, but don't stop sending them in, guys. I really do appreciate it, and most of the time you get on anyway, despite the new people. But if you guys could spread this to your friends and suggest that they enter as well, so that I get some new names on the show every now and again, then please do, and I will be very happy. But for now, let's introduce the villains on the team. It's playing the Kerrigan. It is going to be Spankaporal? Spankaporal sounds good. He is playing the Kerrigan. We have Eanderil playing the Malfurion. The Squish. He's playing the Sergeant Hammer. That's a great name. Scourge is playing Artanis. You're on the wrong hero, mate. And Bronkai is playing the Illidan. And we have 3 pleb horses, so as you can tell, these are in fact very much the villains. Whereas, only 2 pleb horses on our heroes team, so let's go over our hero team. Let's play a little bit so that we can get them into a more comfortable position. So, playing the Tyrael, it is going to be Manbon. Playing the Lieutenant Morales, it's going to be Popofish. Another fantastic name. Playing the Valor, it is Drake 31,592, who we shall just call Drake. Playing the Kael'thas, it is BK Gesner. Gesner, that's the one. And our hero, a regular of the show, it is going to be J Hunter. And for some chat interaction here, I want you guys to tell me, what does the J in J Hunter's name stand for? He's come on before, and he's never actually explained it to me. I've seen him around a couple times. I've never asked him. So I want you guys to speculate. What does the J in J Hunter's name stand for? J, if you are in the chat, do not say until at least there's a... do not tell anyone. And if you send another replay, put it in the email to me. I want the chat to be uninhibited and uncontrolled, what's the word? Influenced. Uninfluenced by the actual truth. I want them to come up with their best suggestions. And in the meantime, just let me know in an email if you send in the replay for this week's challenge. But for now, we're going to be watching you as just J Hunter, having no idea what J stands for. So, J Hunter, let's jump onto his vision. I don't remember if he has camera control. He does not. So, we're going to be holding down the spacebar quite a lot in this game. Where's my sound? There it is. So, I'm going to have a very quick drink while we fast forward through a bit of the early game. So, Gazlo is a very risky choice here. Gazlo is quite hard to keep alive in general, and I'm challenging him to stay on the other side of the map. For now, you can see him playing very aggressive. He's still on his own side of the map, and he still dies. He was 2 versus 1. But it's very hard to keep Gazlo alive in general, especially in the early game. So I'm forgiving him staying on his side of the map for at least this little bit. He's trying his damned best, goddammit. He's going to try and push up this lane very aggressively and get some control that way. And just push that up nicely. There you go. He is now on the enemy side of the map. He's trying to stay there as much as possible, but the objective's up. So once again, has a bit of an allowance to get on his own side of the map again. But he's still staying on the enemy side as much as possible, doing a bit of damage there. Able to take down the Malfurion pretty easily, and his team has taken a significant lead in terms of the demons, so they're killing those off pretty quickly. The Squish getting a good knockback there, but Kael'thas with a good knock up. Tyrael getting swapped out by Artanis, but not having any issues due to the fact he is Tyrael and can just Eldarin's Might. 28-9 currently in favour of our heroes, but in comes Illidan, but a lot of damage coming down, laser being charged. And let's zoom out a bit so we can see a bit better what the laser was aiming at. Illidan's still alive there, explosion getting ready, and there's the combo. The, well, Gazlo does go down, but we saw a nice combo between his bomb there and Tyrael exploding. And it's 2 versus 2, Valor's running away, Morales is doing the tanking. They get the Punisher, but Artanis gets the final kill, gets the final say onto Valor at the end there. But still very nice. Let's have a look at Gazlo's build so far. Going with the Regen Master, getting that little bit of tankiness in right at the start so he can try and stay alive longer. And Mercenary Lord is coming out here so that he can go a bit of merking. There are camps here on the enemy side, one here as well. This one's at the halfway point. I will forgive him if he takes that, especially if we can stay on his side while doing it. But for now, just pushing up very aggressively. The rest of his team is doing other things. Sergeant Hammer getting the crap beaten out of her does go down, giving the XP lead even further in favour of our heroes. Gazlo's managed to take out all the ammo in this top lane and has the multi-target turrets, the Rocket Turret XL. And it's just going to push down the lane here, and those multi-targets will hit the minions behind the wall as well. And can push in even harder. First tower down, wall down, second tower will go down shortly, and Gazlo, he could survive against just a Malfurion, but as you can see, he's staying on the opponent's side very aggressively here, just continuously split pushing. And this is one of the ways you can stay on the enemy side of the map quite efficiently, just split push. And if your team is being good at distracting, then you're not going to get yourself in too much danger. Gazlo putting down turrets to make sure that the fort will shoot something else while he backs up fighting position. Kael'thas so Gazlo's once again on his own, needs to be careful, and you can see good turret placement there to make sure that he doesn't get, if he is getting ganked, then he has a bit of an advantage of the person not being mounted when they come to attack him. Benamir gets clear, but Illidan from the side. Going to try and run here. This is a situation where he kind of has to get back onto his own side, if it wasn't for the fact that he was dead. So he gets taken down quite quickly. Not much he can do about that. And just in time for a second shrine to spawn. He still has a couple seconds before he comes back to life. Everyone else rotating down except for Kale, who is just finishing off some mercenaries. So our villains, the red team, activating the shrine there, taking as much of that as possible. Gazlo on his way. Illidan looking to go deep. Artanis thinking very much the same thing. In comes Gazlo, getting ready to start putting down some turrets. Going to try and flank from the top. First turret going down. That will just start hitting demons, and it's going to really zone out Illidan. Artanis getting knocked up there and taken down very nicely by our heroes here. Dayhunter pushing forward, gets knocked back by the squish, and the stun coming out will force the squish to de-siege himself, and basically leave this area over to our heroes. He's repositioned himself with Gaza once again, going in with that stun. He's being dropped low by Kerrigan, but gets out, and that is a second immortal going over to our heroes. So, looks like Jay Hunter's actually going to push with this one. Great aggression in, and he has the Gravo bomb, and it goes down. Gets Malfurion, but there's the follow-up. Kale passing with the knock-up. Kerrigan with a nice pull in, though, but with a Punisher there. We're seeing lots of roots, especially onto Illidan. He's able to get out there, but Artanis and Malfurion already down. It's looking very good for our heroes. Sanctification is prepared, as Tyrael did say. They're able to dive onto Sergeant Hammer there, thanks to Tyrael. Jay Hunter continuing to be on the enemy side of the map, just due to the fact that he's pushing with his team. He's following the rules in a fairly standard game plan at the moment. He's doing a very good job of completing the task while just playing a normal and, I would say, a pretty good Gaslo, actually. Playing very well. Hasn't made much use of his Merc Lord yet, though. We're going to have to wait to see what he does with that. So now he's relocated to the mid lane, just putting a bit of pressure onto that, but backing up because he wants to, well, level 10s have just been hit by the villains here, and he's just going to relocate up to the top lane. Due to the fact the Ford there is pretty much already dead, so we could focus that down with the help of his turrets and a couple of minions. No ammo, no resistance, but in comes Illidan and Malfurion again. There's the combo. Gets the stun. He's just trying to melee them down. The minions there as well. Illidan gets taken out. He's now focusing onto Malfurion. Can he take him down? He gets rooted. No! Gets taken down himself. Tyrael, though, in for revenge. He wants to try and make it a 2-for-1, but it's not going to happen. That is... Oh. Tyrael should be fine. He'll be able to speed boost out of there. But that was very nice there, turning a 2 versus 1 into a 1 versus 1 very quickly. Unfortunately, he did go down himself, though. So, both teams getting ready for the shrine. Gazzo has come back to life. Makes his way a sprint, giving himself a good chance to escape when he does get into these tough situations. Sergeant Hammer with a very nice siege position, but just relocating himself due to the fact that he was taking quite a bit of damage. Jay Hunter just going to de-push the top lane for a bit. He's not on the enemy side of the map. He's not helping with an objective, so this is very close to cheating. I'm going to forgive it because it's pushing up the lane that he's been in the most. He needs to come down and help his team, though, because his team is currently getting wrecked. Popo Fish running away. He's getting lasered, and Illidan. And there he goes. He will go down, but Illidan under the keep here. Minions as well. There he goes. He goes down. In the meantime, let's rewind here and see exactly what happened, because we saw a very deep dive there. And went a bit too far back there, but we'll watch it from here anyway. So there we go. We'll soon see Popo Fish running again. Oh, I found out what locks my camera to my middle mouse button like that. It's when I hit B while I'm doing it. Well, I guess I'm stuck like this now. It's fine. I can hold space and it still works. So Gaslo still not making his way down to his team. That's very irritating. I'm sure I'll manage though. And there's that laser. Sanctification does go down. Gaslo coming from above. Scourge already taken out. Sergeant Hammer sneaking around from the other side as well. So our heroes did just take the fight quite nicely there with just some good control. Tyrael, really a good thing to do with that. Jay Hunter coming down a little bit late. Not really helping that much, but they do get the objective. And now he can make his way back up to the top lane and continue his quest to be irritating. Once again, on his own side of the map. Be careful there, Jay Hunter. There's a lot of your own side of the map happening at the moment. Need to make up for it. Or some super aggressive pushing. Jay Hunter, in a similar set of mind, is just going to push up massively while the Punisher pushes the mid lane. He is going to get some aggression into this top lane and see what he can do. Like we said, he does have sprint, and he's very quickly approaching level 16, which I can't hover over because my mouse is broken. At least now I know what's causing it. So Jay Hunter, just hovering around this area. Just pushing this in as much as he can. He does have a minion wave, does have turrets tanking the towers, at least in that tower's out of ammo. He's going to be able to push up even better. First tower will go down, and he's already within keep attacking range. That second tower will mean there's no resistance for his minions when they do come pushing through here, which they already are. Picking up his scrap, making sure he has some ammo, and it looks like he's got the second bomb, the quick release charge on his level 16. I'm assuming that's what that is. But like it, once again, I can't see it. In comes Illidan and Kerrigan this time. Full combo coming out. Gets the Kerrigan. And the Illidan actually gets caught in the stun as well. The turret's doing all the damage with the minions. And they both go down. That's a 2 for 0 currently. Jay Hunter using sprint to get out of here. But the laser will slow him down a bit and stop him from mounting up. Scourge does mount up, however. Gets demounted by minions. And he doesn't have the movement speed to chase here. And Jay Hunter's going to get out. He gets a 2 for what? He gets a 2 for 0. And is able to get out. Scourge pushing himself into the tower range. Jay Hunter taking a bit of damage. Throws out his stun, but the Scourge is not yet in it. Throws out another stun. Trying to keep the Scourge in it. No, the stun doesn't hit. When Scourge comes back from the blade dash, in comes Tyrael. Trying to help out Jay Hunter here. There's the shield. Gonna try and chase him. Scourge goes onto Jay Hunter, but gets taken down by turrets and our Tyrael here. And Jay Hunter looking very dominant here. And even then, when he had very little health yet left, second he got that shield from Tyrael, he went back onto the enemy side of the map and is keeping that pressure on. Now, coming to help his team fight over this objective. Looks like he's going to attempt to come around from the side here. But looks like they're already winning. Illidan just backing out of there. They have a 3-level lead right now. Looking very good for his team. They're heading up to this top area. Just throwing down a couple turrets will definitely do the job of taking this down. Illidan looks like he's on the way. But is he going to try and contest this on his own, or will his team come up with him? We have lost vision of them. So we'll have to see. There's Illidan. There's everyone. So it looks like we are going to see a full contestation here. Illidan with the Metamorphosis to start off the fight. Jay Hunter just doing a lot of damage. There's the combo, but it's only got Artanis in it. The stun does land, but Jay Hunter gets fully lasered and taken out. Now, Tyrael with the sanctification a little bit late for Gasso, unfortunately. Down goes Kerrigan in the background. And that is going to be a 40 eventually when they actually get around to hitting the demons. Scourge backing out of there. Sergeant Hammer caught out of position, gets taken down by BK Genza. And we're seeing Manbon trying to focus down Scourge here without getting rooted by Malfurion. Manages to dodge around that quite nicely there. And it's in a good position. Can I get my mouse control back like that? No, I can't. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, we can actually see where Gasso spawns there. Unfortunately, now I have to do this to get back to anywhere if something interesting is happening. So yeah, he's done a very good job so far, Jay Hunter, of staying on the enemy side of the map. A very good job indeed. Only really doing it when he was clearing a lane, dying, or, well, both in the early game. So, very good job so far. You have my congratulations, but the Punisher is now pushing onto the keep, which is exposed due to our hero Jay Hunter's efforts. And wow, Kerrigan just got wrecked by Kael'thas there. Down she goes. Wow, just get outplayed, son. And, yeah, Punisher's just going to continue punching people. In comes our hero team, going to try and get something out of the Punisher's damage. Manbon looking to get the squish here. The Punisher throwing down some frozen mines. Roots Illidan there. Illidan able to move out the way, though. He does survive. And no one else except for Kerrigan is taken down. Jay Hunter has just arrived. Managed to get some good push in on that mid lane. So now that's the second keep exposed. They're going to try and take it down. Tyrael with the shield to help them take it, help them not take any damage. And they are able to get it, in fact, and will back away from this after taking down 2 keeps out of 1 Punisher and are just about to hit their level 20s. So they are more than ready to fight, other than the fact that Tyrael and Valor are a little bit low on mana. So they have to be more than a little bit careful. Jay Hunter gets pulled in and stunned. Can he get out of this? In comes the Artanis laser. And no, oh yeah, combo, but an exceptionally late one from Jay Hunter. He's using sprint, but sprints straight into Illidan and dies. So Tyrael also not going to be very lucky here. So they hit the level 20s and then, well, pretty much just throw everything. Well, they hit the level 20s after Gasso had died and after he'd used his heroic. So we will forgive him for that. But they are still giving back a little bit of leeway to their opponents. We have the Holy Arena coming in from Tyrael, the upgraded Phoenix coming in from the Kael'thas, Nexus Frenzy from Valor, the extra large Gravo Bomb, which I don't know the name of, from Gasso, and the Caduceus Reactor 2.0 for the Lieutenant Morales. So, still quite a long spawn time until we get Gasso back, so let's fast forward a bit. ourselves into this. Illidan trying to contest this, trying to steal this camp. Fails. Dies miserably. So the villain's going to be grouping up over this immortal location due to the fact that, well, it's the only thing they can do. And our hero's moving in. Laser and root combo coming in onto Kael'thas. He's dashing away, though, and there's no one to slow him down. Pobofish trying to focus down Kerrigan and protect Drake, but Drake gets Stim Drone just to escape there. In comes Jay Hunter from behind, throwing down the turret, so a lot of damage going to be coming out here. Will he throw down his combo? No, it's on cooldown. 9 seconds until his heroic. Kerrigan trying to chase, but gets taken down very nicely there. The strafe and turret combo doing so much damage. Scourge also going to die here. We're going to have a quick look at the damage counter and see that Gasso, while not topping it, is doing exceptionally well. And now the team is pretty much uncontested. Malfurion cannot do this alone, so they are going to be able to get the Punisher here. And that will push in the bot lane where the last keep is. And that is looking very, very good for our heroes. It would have been nice for it to push mid so that they had, or top, where they had already a bit of lane push going on, and they could have just gone for the core afterwards, but I'm sure they'll be happy with just getting a Punisher at all. There's a GG. Valor thinking that they can just end with this Punisher in the bot lane. We will have to see turret going down from Jay Hunter. He's just pushing the mid lane, getting the pressure on, so that even while the Punisher pushes bot lane, all the other lanes are under pressure. Tyrael coming in with the Holy Ground, but was rooted, so nothing to really gain from that. Jay Hunter moving forward. Kael'thas and Valor are on the way from behind. And that keep is definitely going to go down. Very little they can do about this. Oh, the villains can do about this. Punisher going very deep onto Illidan there and Kerrigan. That keep going to go down pretty much on its own. So we're seeing Jay Hunter move forward here. He has his combo up now. He's moving forward. Then Sanctification to prevent any damage. Only gets Illidan, but Illidan just evaporates there. And now we're seeing our heroes move onto the core. Punisher moves on to Sergeant Hammer, stuns him up for a bit, and then begins to punch the crap out of him. Core going down super fast right now. Laser will kill Jay Hunter here. No, the sprint and the Tyrael shield allows him to get out. And it looks like they are just going to end the game here. That is GG. And our heroes take game number 1. Jay Hunter doing a very good job. Let's have a quick look. Nope, can't have a look at the damage tag. We'll have to have a look after the game. Which, never mind. I forgot it did this when this bug came up. So, what we're going to do is we're going to jump to me again. And I'm going to task manager, because I remember that's what I had to do to fix this last time. It's a very interesting bug, and one I will report, because it's very frustrating. Heroes, end task. There we go. Success. So, let's reload that up. Oh, good. StarCraft just updated. Oh, that's okay. I was like, why can't I hit the play button? It's the Overwatch play button. Yeah, I didn't get into Overwatch on the first wave, unfortunately. I've been told I should be getting in the second wave, but I asked too late to get put in on the first wave list. So once I'm in that, I'll be making content. And once StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void comes out, I will make a... I will be making a just campaign playthrough. I'm too bad for the multiplayer, but I'm a huge fan of the story, so I'm more than happy to jump into the campaign and finish that off. Should be good. Also, just very quickly, let's jump into this quickly. Look at that! Look at that main screen. That's definitely one of the coolest main screens. There's definitely a secret somewhere. Where's the secret? Is it still here? Is this still a secret? Is it the same one? Yeah, it's the same secret. Oh well, I was hoping there'd be a different secret. Who is that on top? I don't even know. But yeah. Just thought that was cool, so let's jump back to me so you guys don't get spoiled by my replay list. There we go. Alright, so we're going to be loading into replay at number 2. And it is going to be fun. So far, Jay Hunter with a Gazlo. Excuse me, I've been trying to stop that and I'm not even drinking a soft drink, so very unusual there. Heroes are loading in. Hide the timer, Chris. Remember that this time. Alright. Heroes are in. So, let us introduce our villains on this side first. And remember, don't move the mouse when pressing B. So, playing the Johanna, it is Panic Porky. Playing the Karazim, it is Razorjack. Playing the Reyna, it is Maddox. Playing the Stitches, it is Sick Muse. Playing the Valor, it is Vixer. And these are our villains. And on the right-hand side, it is our heroes. Playing the Raider, it is Dicklib. Or Dislib. I'm going to go with Dislib. It's easy to say. Playing the Sonya, it is going to be Del Tenenber. Playing the Lieutenant Morales, it is going to be Estan. Playing the Arthas, it will be Kendo Pipu. And playing the Murky, our hero for today, is going to be Chris. Another regular. You know him. I know him. I know him. You love him. And I love him too. So, Murky, unfortunately, for the second week, or yeah, I think it was the second week running, has made it, unfortunately, into my show. This displeases me thoroughly, but it was one of the good ones. Like, we just saw the Gazlo. The Gazlo was definitely one of the weirder ones I got, one of the more difficult ones I got. I got a lot of Murkies, and a lot of the other hero we'll be seeing today. And also a lot of I got a lot of Zagaras, but none of them really caught my eye, unfortunately. So, Murky is our hero for today, and immediately, with the ballsiest first egg placement I have seen in a long time, we'll be putting that on that camp. And it's a fairly good idea, because he's dead. Before 2 minutes, no one's going there, because 2 minutes is when the camps actually spawn. So, until then, no one's really going in that direction unless they're trying to gank, and there's no stealther on the side of our villains today. So Murky, with an interesting play there. Going to see how that works out for him. For now, we have early game laning. Murky getting beaten up. He is a bit outnumbered. Arthas can only help so much. In comes Morales to help out. Murky actually going to grab the fountain here and just try and move in, get some damage. Pufferfish, of course, to clear the minion wave. Give his team a chance to group up and maybe pick off a kill or two. Morales pretty bad with the grenades, it seems, and Chris trying to get the Valor, but does get taken down very quickly this time, so not able to do that much about that. Can sneak around again. Johanna does die, though, somewhere. I'm assuming that was just under towers, Chris. With the pufferfish, once again, just clearing the wave, helping his team out. Dies again, though. And because of that, a lot of these minions do just die before he's there, so they miss out on quite a bit of XP. And as such, you can see, they are just under a half a level behind, but they were down a level. There we go, now up on the same level as their opponents, but still a decent XP bar in favour of their opponents. Down goes the egg, so Chris going to relocate a bit. And just run without the egg for the moment. Going to look for a place to put that down in a sec. Can't really afford to get too far in. There we go. Moving down here. The enemies saw him go in this direction, so they're going to know the egg's there if they were being observant. We'll have to see if that happens. Once again, he's keeping the egg on the enemy's side of the map. Chris putting some aggression onto Johanna, unable to take her down. But going to move up and try again. Finds Valor. Doesn't take her down. Doesn't take Johanna down. They're both so low. This egg has to be rumbled at this point. Chris going to go around the long way. Going to try and find someone. No, he's just relocating his egg to an even ballsier position. Getting even closer to the enemy side of the base. Just to the enemy's base. Sorry, he's been on the enemy side of the map pretty much consistently. And being quite aggressive here. Just pushing in, trying to do damage. Gets picked off. But once again, he is Murky. He will be back. And that's what we're going to see here. He's going to come back to life, move back up to the top lane. Oh, no, he's changed his mind. Going to clear this wave at the bottom, just give his team some XP. He realizes they are quite a bit behind, and his team is already in retreat. There's not a huge amount he can do. Just going to kill these guys off, get a bribe stack in this case, and get ready to move his way back up. His team turning around and getting some kills. No, wait, that was his team just dying. I misread that pretty badly. But Chris, going to start working on the enemy Immortal. His team did do a little bit of damage to it. But seeing as it's the only one who can actually be out of base at the moment without being in danger, he's just going to do a little bit of damage here and there and give his team a fighting chance for when they are alive and regrouped. For now, Johanna just focusing him down. Johanna does have the block talent on level 1, Reinforce. So he's not going to be able to do too much damage that way. He does have Living the Dream as his level 4 and is able to take down the Stitches with it. Now moving on to Raider, but unable to pick him up either. And now they've managed to take down a couple of members here. They could move on to the Immortal, and that's what the rest of his team does. But Chris, once again, moving down to the bot lane, soaking up some XP here. He's still on the enemy side of the map. And yes, soaking up some XP, giving his team a chance to get back into it and hit their level 7s at the same time or even before their opponents if he's lucky. Moving back in. Going to try and get a couple kills here. Needs to help out his team. But unable to catch up to them. His team were able to back up safely, so none of them are in too much danger. So Murky can go back to pushing. Very nicely here. Still only one bribe stack for now. Let's see what he does with those in the later game. Puncher going to push top lane. So Murky is going to push bot so he can soak XP and do what he can. His egg still over here. still over here with his egg, so we can keep the pressure on that way. Sonya coming down to help Murky push. They're going to push very aggressively. We're in fact going to fast forward while the Punisher is killed off. Down comes the defense. And Murky gonna be focused down here. First on the Pufferfish to try and catch anyone retreating. Does not get anyone. Once again, he has Proxy Egg. He can do basically what he wants. He's going to hang around this area, see what he can. And will he use his bribe stacks? He has 2 bribe stacks now. You see, there he goes. Going to use the bribe stacks and immediately just focus down this one hound. And that's a lot of proxy pressure going on there. And he stayed on the enemy side of the map, took their mercenaries, and is now going to help his team push the enemy base. Karazim in a little bit of trouble here. Murky diving deep. No, just throws down the Pufferfish. Is that animation of Fountain? Yes, it was. Fountain goes down. Chris taking quite a bit of damage, but still in a good position to try and take down this fort. Just throwing down the Pufferfish once again, clearing minions, doing a lot of damage to Karazim. Does get taken down, once again resetting his Living the Dream stacks, unfortunately. And he's pretty much done all he can in the top lane. He's going to instead kill off this tower, which his Pufferfish will do very easily, even without Living the Dream. And just move up to the top lane. Everyone up there is dead, so soak the XP. Get into a comfortable position, and with the Immortal spawning soon, it is going to be looking quite good. Chris actually just going to take this mercenary kit. Wasn't on his opponent's side of the map while traveling there, but we will forgive him. Little mistakes can happen in everyone. It's a lot to remember to just stay on the rock side of the map for an entire game. Level 7, Murky did take the slime advantage, so Chris with a nice bit of aggression there. Going to come down to help his team. It is objective time. Once again, it's allowed to be on your side of the map for these objectives. Murky's going to try and do some damage to Rain. Needs to be careful. Valor just focusing him down very aggressively. This Valor's a jerk. Murky's egg, pretty long way away here. He's in fact right next to the enemy Immortal, so he's just going to start focusing that down instead. In fact, it's going to take him ages to get back to his own. His team trying to defend their own Immortal. Looks like their Immortal will go to half health way before the enemy one, though. Murky just moving down here, soaking some XP, trying to get his team up to level 10 as quick as he can. Which will help them fight when they need to. Murky finds Johanna here, does a little bit of damage, finds everyone, but is now trying to back away. Kills Johanna very nicely there with his 8 living dreams. As in comes the Cinder Ghost, so they're going on to Raider with that Octo Grab, which did just hit. Down goes Raider, and they used that level 10 that Moki was able to soak perfectly. And they're able to get a couple kills, 4 in fact, and can now start focusing on that Immortal. Chris, on the other hand, keeping his team ahead. He's just going to continue to push this bot lane, because the Immortal will be coming into it quite soon. So he's just giving it a much easier time. He's going to try and fight Stitches here, who was focusing down their Immortal. And he's able to distract Stitches long enough for his team to get a little more shield on that Immortal by killing off the Immortal first. And having a look at the rest of the heroics, we have Syndrome, which will be used basically on Reyna or Sonya every single time. Octo Grab combo coming down onto Stitches, but Stitches is just too tanky at this point. Octo Grab, like we said, the Reyna's Raiders coming in from Raider, Syndragosa from the Arthas, and Wrath the Berserker from the Sonya. So Chris, in this bot lane right now, looking to push as much as he can. Going to relocate his egg again, due to the fact that Reyna did actually spot it, so relocating it just in time before it got killed off there. And, well, his team's doing a fine job, so he's just going to push somewhere else. He can't bother pushing top lane, so instead going to push the, well, the middle area, the middle entrance, such as using that area to grab a fountain, so that is a target for Murky to kill off in a bit. But this also gives Murky time to reset his Living the Dream stats. In the meantime, right, Sonya, super speedy Sonya, trying to take down people, but Karazim able to get out there without taking any too much damage. Chris going for the combo on Stitch, but Raider knocking him out of the Pufferfish. So, unfortunately, Zikmuse, despite that real nice stroke of luck from Reyna there, does go down, and Murky, with his level 13, has the Wrath of Cod. Increased damage, 35% against slime targets, which really turns up his burst damage by quite a lot. Fortunately, wasn't able to get Panic Porky there, and is instead going to have to move around to help out his team in some other way. He has 1 bribe stack, so we could try and sow something, or he's just going to, like we see here, go for some more minions, get more stacks. There's that second bribe stack. So now we can take down this camp pretty easily, focusing down a single impaler there. And that lane will now start pushing quite aggressively. Chris, we'll fast forward a bit. Looks like we have a bit of a gank coming in here. And what can they really do about this? Del Tenenbar getting chased down by Stitches here, but Chris has found Valor in the back. This is going to hurt badly. There it goes. Raider almost saving Valor as well. Chris going to focus down Karazim here. The healing is quite high though, and Chris gets taken down. His egg will revive him, but Karazim also going down, and Reyna going to finish chasing down other Raider. Chris, in the meantime, just looking to see if he can catch any stragglers and also pushing some lanes. Moving around behind Johanna here, does slow her with his slime. Pufferfish body blocking her on the Pufferfish. The explosion catches her, and down goes Johanna there. Very nice play by Chris. They're able to take down that tower in the mid lane as well. And with the double mercenaries that were taken, they can even put the pressure on that top keep and take that down with by then moving to the immortal. Keep will go down here, and then it is immortal time, and that is looking like it could be the end of the game unless they lose this immortal fight. They're actually pushing it very aggressively. They may just go for it with these mercenaries. I think it would be ill-advised considering everyone except Johanna is alive, and Johanna's up in 2-1 now. So they need to be careful. They're backing up. Not going for the wombo combo. Chris, once again, was thinking about using it on Stitches. He does have, as his level 16, the slimy pufferfish, so it basically sets up the wombo combo for itself. Plus comes Sick Muse. There goes everyone. So now Chris has a target. Immediate bubble to dodge out the stun here. Not even using the Octo Crab. Just sits there and lets Raider die by shooting him. Very nice. Very interesting play there by the Raider at least. And now it's a 4 versus 5 because Chris, of course, is murky. He's back to life again. He's going on to Karazim, trying to focus him down. There's a Divine Palm, so Chris stops attacking Karazim. There we go. Immediately finishes him off after that Divine Palm ends. And the full combo onto Valor. Valor gets evaporated before the Pufferfish even pops. And now they can move on to Johanna, who's the last member, and also get that Immortal. And it looks like it's the Immortal they're going to focus on, not going to try and just push. They could have just pushed while everyone was dead. Instead, they're going to get the objective, a safer move, so that they don't all get picked off and just lose the game because they have nothing else pushing into the core. There you go, focusing down that enemy Immortal very quickly here. We will fast forward because while everyone's dead, we're not going to see too much resistance here. And Chris, very good job, spent a huge amount of time on the enemy side of the map and was able to make a very large amount of use out of it, and is now moving on to the core with the rest of his team. Enemy team is all alive, so it's going to be a 5 versus 5, but in goes Chris onto Valor. Pufferfish does a huge amount of damage, but Karazim healed Valor just in time to prevent her death. Rest of his team, though, going onto the core. They have the Immortal. Raider seems a bit distracted. Chris is back, so he's going to move in here, do as much damage as he can. There's the slime, going to try to take down Raider. Gets him in the end. Pufferfish as well for good measure. Chris able to bubble his way out of there, and that is GG. And Chris able to take the game. A very nice play there. And as much as I hate to say it, a good job by a Murky player. But he nailed that. That was a very, very good way for Murky to be played. A lot of assassinations on people trying to retreat. A lot of good work on objectives. And a lot of lane soaking to get his team XP. And then just getting back into the fights when he was needed. So, super well played by Chris there. And I didn't even break my mouse controls. So, excellent, excellent, excellent all around. And so, we're getting through this very quickly today. I may have to, if I keep doing that, we have to start increasing replays. But I know I won't have to, because I know what I did with this last replay. This last replay is a very long one, so we're going to be going for a while. And I'm going to have to use the fast forward button a lot. So, once again, we have another name who you guys may know, and a little nemesis of mine, which has me quite excited because he's a very nice guy, but he has a very, very strong habit of killing me when we play ARAM, which is pretty good. By the way, a couple of weeks' time, there is actually going to be an ARAM challenge. So if you, I promise you, I will make an ARAM challenge. So if you guys want to practice that, /join ARAM in the in-game client, and you can play ARAM with other like-minded people, get some practice in, because there is going to be a challenge of that in the near future. So let me load in, make sure the players are spawned. Awesome. And hide the timer so that we don't see that. So yeah, time to introduce the players, and starting off with our villains after I've cleared my throat and had a drink. Refreshing. So, playing on the villain side of the board here, we have Evilus? I think Evilus. Evelius? Evelius. That's a hard one. Eve. We have Eve playing the Illidan. Masken playing the Kael'thas. Cougar playing the Lily. Fizzlebeef playing the Artanis. And Hephaestus playing the Tyrael. And on the left-hand side, we have Angry Thing playing the Johanna. Ancient playing the Illidan. Ratha playing the Brightwing. Chap Steve playing the Kael'thas. And Alex Dorr once again is back on the Abathur. And Alex Dorr is our hero for today. So, I'm going to fast forward and we're going to have a look at what Alex Dorr does immediately at the start of this game. And what he does that a lot of Abathurs that I got replays from didn't do is play super ballsy at the start. Because a lot of Abathurs, I'm actually going to pause here to demonstrate this. A lot of Abathurs would start the game and they'd go to here, or here, or here. And then when the objective spawned, they'd move to here and then to here. It's a safe strategy, but that's not what I'm looking for on this show. I'm looking for replays that are fun. I'm looking for people who are having fun, and I'm looking for people who take risks. And we're going to have a look at exactly where Alex goes at the start here, and it is immediately onto the enemy side of the map, straight into their jungle. No one's really going to this area, so it's a very safe location for him to go to. But he pushes up even further, so he's going to start his Locust at least, which he has upgraded with Survival Instincts. I'm going to start draining the ammo of this middle lane second tier tower, even using mines. He's just sapping ammo here. And was also looking to maybe catch someone when they chase. So he will be sapping ammo from that tower quite a lot. And we'll see if that works. He's unlikely to get a kill on it very quickly, but sapping the ammo from it, if his team's able to push in quickly, then it basically gives them a free tower if they're grouped up on it. So Alex Dorr is just going to be jumping around the map symbioting for now. They're going to try and get Kael'thas. Illidan diving deep. They get it. And, well, Artanis just saving Illidan's life there. Didn't even need the help. So, pretty cool stuff there. And, yeah, I've noticed something. When you are on someone's view and they are playing Abathur, the camera doesn't actually lock like it does when you play Abathur normally. So, I'm going to have to control that manually, I have just realised. Locusts have already sapped a lot of ammo. Once again, some mines dropping that down as well. Look at that ammo just disappearing there, Illidan. Retreating away, making sure he doesn't get picked off. Diving, but doesn't want to dive too deep. Gets knocked up, and he's not dead, thanks to Abathur shielding. And, yeah, just chilling around this area for the moment. Oh, that's a bad one. Shield from Abathur again, saving him. As well as his own evasion shield, that double shielding is what makes this combo so awesome. Just realized I could do this a lot more efficiently if I just hold down the space. But no, I don't want to hold down the space, bro. I want to see his vision. I want to see what he's looking at. Just looking around the map, seeing what he can do. Oh no, because I accidentally hit the wrong person. Crap, I hit the other team. 5, there we go. Now I see what's going on. So, he's going to symbiote Chap Steve. And Chap Steve is dead, so just going to keep doing as much damage as he can. And Johanna in the background doing a lot of damage. Ancient also dropping low here. He's going to try and get out, but nothing Alex can do here. So instead, just going to symbiote the Locust that has already taken down all of the tower ammo. And is going to be able to do some damage to it. And while also soaking that top lane. He's not getting a huge amount of XP. Getting focused down by Lily here. Going to tunnel out to his own side of the map to get the fountain. I'm going to allow that, because we're going to see how quickly he gets back to the enemy side of the map here. Look at that. He's already sneaking forward. Sneaking past 3 enemies here who could all kill him very quickly. Just so he can put down some mines and get onto the enemy side of the map. Looking for places to hide when he needs to so that he can burrow in peace. And there we go. Immediately on the enemy side of the map again. Showing humongous amounts of testicles. In the meantime, having a look at his talents, he picked Adrenal Overload, so he's going to be continuously helping out his team in that way. And, once again, continuously helping out his lanes with his symbiote. So, just soaking XP, doing what he can, and his Locust will just sap some ammo away from some of these towers. However, it is fairly obvious that that is happening if you are looking at your minimap, so we'll see how quickly it takes for them to react to him this time. And yeah, it's not very often that you can pull this off Vampire. I wouldn't recommend this as a consistent strategy, but it is still kind of cool. Ancient backing up there, getting to a safe position. While Alex throws down a mule on the top lane. Another talent that he did just pick up, grabbing the mule for extra protection for his team. And why, thank you, Alex, for the promotion. That is very nice of you. And Ancient just pushing down, going to take a tower here with the help of Abathur. Alex looking up at the top lane, may throw some mines, doesn't need you for the moment. He's just sitting on top of Angry Thing, and they two together take down Illidan. Now they're trying to take down Material, but Angry Thing does die. But now Ancient has arrived and is ready to do his thing, which is, well, apparently getting the crap beaten out of him. Ancient in full retreat, he does escape, and Alex has managed to take down all the ammo on that bottom lane tower and has dealt a little bit of damage to it. So Tidy, slowest backdoor ever. Minion wave arrives, that will clear out those locusts eventually, and makes it very obvious. Illidan finds Alex, but he's already burrowing, and he's able to escape, goes to mid lane where there is a mule. Fountains up, continuing to follow the rules, and it's now looking for a new location to burrow to.
I hope you can hurry.
Wants to get back onto the enemy side of the map as quick as possible. His Locust was providing vision there, but he was a bit slow, has to once again creep around if he wants to get back to that location. Very interesting placement there of his mine. Should be careful. There we go. He's got it in the bush again. So able to go back to his original location. The ammo's come back, but he's still done a little bit of damage. And Ultimate Evolution taken as heroics. This is still technically his body is on the other side of the map. In fact, your body does stay there. Takes down the Illidan. And now he's moving in. So this is extra healing for his team in the form of this Brightwing. And he does unfortunately expire. But Symbiote on top of Ancient now, trying to do as much damage as he can. They take down the Kael'thas in the backline, trying to deal with Lily, who can't blind this Illidan while she's healing. There's the blind. So Illidan now in a lot of trouble trying to back up. Gets the shield at him, but gets taken down. But Symbiote will be ready in a couple of seconds. Goes on to Angry Thing, who is still standing under Phoenix. They take down Tyrael, and with Brightwing teleporting in, the shield is nice for Angry Thing. He's going to be able to survive and do a very good job there. And Angry Thing once again running away. Alex, and a little bit of damage to that area. Angry Thing, run away. Yes, Abathur on him again. But it's going to be able to escape. Symbiote is cancelled. And Alex getting ready to continue his pressure. Look at that. Tower's already on about half health. Lily fighting Abathur. Abathur trying to slap and realizing he's blinded. There's the judgment there. And something interesting is I've realized that the timers haven't come on here. Control-Shift-T, Control-Alt-T. No, not Control-Alt-T. Control-Shift-T. There we go. If for some reason it doesn't work unless you do it twice, and I also need to... I think I need to hit E. Yep, I need to hit E, and then I need to go back to that person's vision. Oh no, it doesn't show the timers. It did last time I did that. How odd. But either way, press play again. Alex getting focused down, and that's a lot of heroics. If we have a look at E and hit pause again, that's 3 heroics going down to kill an Abathur. Purifier Beam, the Phoenix, and Judgment all used to kill Abathur there. That's a bit of overkill. I would be quite happy with that. It looks like Alex is as well. He's already looking for a new location to move to so that he can get his start on his work again. And in fact, yeah, he almost escaped 3 heroics and he still almost got out. So he's going to be back to life any second now. So he's going to begin getting to work again. Looks like he may just start off with an Ultimate Evolution here. There it is, going with Kael'thas this time. There comes the Gravity Lapse. Gets the enemy Kael'thas. Down goes Tyrael. Down goes Artanis. And now they're going to chase Cougar for a bit. But Cougar going to escape under the tower. Alex does expire in his Ultimate Evolution. Instead, joins the mid-body. Just like, hey guys, how's it going? What are you doing, Abby? He's following my instructions. That's what he's doing, Kael'thas. And as you can see, we do have the Bombard Strain coming in from Alex there, doing a little bit of damage. And Alex looking for a new location to borrow to when it is ready. And, oh, cancelling it just in time there. After seeing that Tyrael, that would have been very dangerous if he had stayed around Abathur. That's a risky place to be. There's Illidan one side of you, the entire enemy team the other side. He's still following the rules. He's still the other side. There's the Ultimate Evolution to protect himself here. They turn onto Illidan, doing huge amounts of damage. And Illidan will eventually get annihilated. Very nearly. Yes. No. Yes. No. There it goes. So that Illidan's in life for a long time. But Alex, his body is still in this area. There's his body. He gets hit by the Judgment. He's get out of there. Burrow Charge. He goes down. Not Burrow Charge, sorry, the Burrow. Unable to protect him this time. He does get taken out. And, yeah, that's what happens when you shove your body into the middle of a fight. But, he followed the rules. He is still following the rules. He is now back to life and can tunnel to wherever he wants. Good ultimate evolution straight away, help out his team, and then can tunnel to somewhere else. Where is he going to go? Top would be risky. There's a mule to try and protect it for a bit, but Tyrell already on that to protect it. Looks like Abertha just going to put down mines again and just continue on that tower, which he's very nearly killed at this point. Oh, Illidan clearing the mines. Abertha trying to think about a new spot. Laser being used on Kael'thas here. Abertha going to the top lane, going to push that with his Locust instead. He has the Locust Nest at level 16. So he can put a lot of pressure on that. Symbiote onto Ancient, fighting Lili and Tyrael here. But they're going to be able to take them down. Lili with the blinds repeatedly. Good gravity lapse though. Suddenly that's a less interesting fight. Ancient was able to get out there thanks to Metamorphosis, but Brightwing was not so lucky. Ancient is still trying to get out. Looks like he may do it. Gravity lapse does miss and Ancient does escape. Alex not on the enemy side of the map at the moment, but is just going to use his ultimate evolution instead to get himself into the fight. Gets caught in the gravity lapse though. Very nice by enemy Kael'thas. And as such, Kael'thas and Tyrael will escape. Alex is using the rest of his duration there, throwing out all of his buttons, and can now move himself forward. Keep up the pressure in those lanes. Just throw Locust wherever he can at this point. 22 seconds until he can burrow again. But there's the Symbio on the Brightwing. Brightwing does get Living Bombed. Jane Bomb was already taken. Interrupts just before getting knocked up. Ratath, unfortunately, does go down and no one is left to contest this. However, Abertha's Locust doing a very good job here. And he's run away. He's already gone. He has escaped back to his own side of the map and not fountaining this time. He's instead looking to just defend at the moment. Just trying to defend, making sure that his team does not lose, throwing Locust down to help clear out these waves. Symbio onto Ancient while he fights Lili. And yeah, damage currently isn't enough. But valiant effort, there we go with that heroic down. Lili goes down, but so does Tyrael there. Sorry, notice Illidan there. Tyrael doing a very good job. Alex going to copy the Kael'thas and once again going behind the enemy Kael'thas. There's the full combo of damage, as much down as possible. And enemy Kael'thas gets ruffle stomped. Laser coming down onto Rathath, but he's going to be able to get out, especially thanks to that blink heal. Alex doesn't even care. He's going to be able to get out of there. Going to tunnel up to the top lane and take down these Siege Giants. Just with melee and Locust there. And then moving back to a safe location so that he does not get ambushed. He's on the side of the map for quite a while now. He needs to start getting on the enemy side of the map again, or I'm going to start getting annoyed. Okay, looks like he's well, currently he's going to an off location. He's shuffling forward. Excuse me, he's shuffling forward, wants to try and get on the enemy side of the map, but he's doing it by walking. Seeing to work his way forward as much as he can. Yeah, I'm on. I'm going to fast forward you a bit so that you can get over there. He spots that the boss is being taken. Very nice spot there. There's the ultimate evolution onto Kael'thas. Moves in, doing as much damage as he can. Turns around onto the Tyrael, who's focusing down his Kael'thas. And, well, that took a while, but Tyrael does go down. Chap Steve gets out of the explosion. Alex turning onto the enemy Kael'thas, but he has now popped out of that ultimate evolution, so he jumps onto the Symbiote forward, going to try to take down Cougar or the enemy Kael'thas, but Angry Thing unable to do the damage even with the help of Abertha there. No Chain Bomb, no whammies. Ratath very nearly going down, and Angry Thing is also quite low. Gets the speed boost from Brightwing, is able to escape. And Alex, get on the other side of the map, friend. Do it. Do it. Get on the other side of the map. They did see the boss was happening, but unfortunately they're not able to contest it in this case. They did in fact have to back up. So there we go. Looks like Abertha's finally moving towards the other side of the map, tunneling forwards, throwing down Locusts, getting some damage done. That's his team clearing that, and the boss was taken basically next to him. He used his ultimate evolution. Tyrael moving to where he was. We can see it on the minimap, so he knows he got out of there, and hopefully he will have his tunnel up once this ultimate evolution expires, so he can move down to another lane. Clearing the walls out so that if he goes to that area, then he's going to be in a good position to, well, do anything he likes, basically. Going to relocate, and there we go, tunneling down to his own base again, just so we can prepare for some Locusts maybe to help defend this, but just so he knows where he can go somewhere else, muling that bottom lane, keeping it as much control as he can. We're going to fast forward once again, because he's just clearing for the moment, doing what he can. But he needs to get onto the enemy side of the map again. There we go. In full vision of the minions, just gets in there and does what he can. Alex moving forward here. Laser onto the main Kael'thas. Alex is the copy of Kael'thas here. Doing all the damage. Gets taken down. But he is ready to symbiote. Symbiote's onto Ancient here. Ancient going to be focusing down Kael'thas. Gets knocked up. But still doing the damage with the help of Abathur. He does go down though. Abathur locusting all he can. Getting ready to help out a team. But it looks like they do have control. And they do get the tribute. Very nice there. And Abathur is technically on the enemy side of the map right now. Going to move forward. Start wailing on that wall so that he can move around a bit more freely without losing, being seen by the enemy. I forgot words there. And Alex moving very far forward now. Look at all these locusts. Let's have a quick watch as to how quickly they annihilate stuff. Alex just chilling here for the moment. So yeah, it's Brightwing and all these locusts for now. And soon to be more locusts. Alex moving forward to put these in the lane. So, lots of locusts. Artanis here to defend them, but he needs to go and help out with objectives. Oh, Alex. Get out of there, friend. Getting speed boosted by Brightwing. He's going to try and juke. He jukes. And he goes where? Oh, back to his base again. Safe location. Locust did die, but this lane has a huge amount of pressure on it right now. So, Abathur's going to be pretty good for this. Symbioting onto Ancient once again. Just keeping the pressure up. And he's going to try and get to his enemy side of the map again as quick as possible, hopefully. Like, he does a lot of being. Once again, Abathur can't really do it without Deep Tunnel. And he's defending, which I did say was okay in the rules. Helping his team with objectives was also okay in the rules. And Abathur, sometimes you have to symbiote first and then travel. So, like I said, I was a bit lenient. This challenge was definitely one of the harder ones I have done. Looks like Illidan, finds Abathur, takes him down before he can burrow out of there. No one helping. They just sort of let him die. But there's still a boss going over. Curse is already active. So this isn't so bad. We're going to fast forward very fast here. And watch a large explosion happen, but no one died, luckily. Just waiting for our friend Abathur to get back. Illidan comes in. They take down Kael'thas. Thanks to Illidan. Our Illidan just doing some damage. And Abathur is back alive. Angry Thing gets indestructible. Abathur, symbiote. Symbiote him. No, Ultimate Evolution here. There's the blind, stopping Illidan for a bit. And Iron Skin used for our Johanna. Johanna still goes down. I think the symbiote might have actually been a bit better there. The blind was a cool idea, though. Alex is going to focus down Illidan as much as he can. He's not going to be able to kill him because, well, it's Illidan. Illidan kind of wrecks you 1v1 no matter what. Jumping around, and down it goes. Abathur, though, immediately burrowing to the top plate again. We're going to put more pressure on that. And going to hang around in the Halloween area next to all the pumpkins. Oh, run, Alex. You're in trouble now. That looks like a dead one to me. Yup. That is a dead one. That is unfortunate. Yep, that's it. That's a good reaction. That is not a fun sound. So Ratath. Just gonna continue taking these down. Kael'thas back alive. Basically, our entire hero team is just coming back to life right now. Just going to be chilling with all this for the moment. Taking that down. Now, first, still 30 seconds until he comes alive again. It's the late game now, so unfortunately, a lot of the time the enemy team is spending is clearing the lanes that Abathur's pushed. And what that's resulting in is Abathur having a really hard time staying on the enemy side of the map. So, having a little bit of a difficulty. Tribute is now spawning, though. Which no one is doing anything about. Looks like Brightwing might try and make a way in there. Has used Polymorph. Chasing back Kael'thas, but Lily already has control of that pretty nicely. Abathur back alive again. And just using his Ultimate Evolution to help clear this out. Then he's hopefully going to move his body over to the other side of the map. Run, Kael. Gets stunned. Thunderstorm forward. The aggressive move by Chap Steve there. Chap Steve now in full retreat as the laser comes down. And Abathur has made his way to the bot lane. There's no keep here already. He's going to be out here this time. He's going to be tunnel, and he gets out just in time before Illidan gets here. Illidan killing the nest. He's now going to work on these locusts. Even using Metamorphosis here. Very aggressive move. Taking a lot of damage, actually. But luckily, he's Illidan. Not going to go down to something so trivial. Abathur will have Burrow up in a second. He also will have Ultimate Evolution prepared. He's going to move his way up to the top lane. Just de-push that quite quickly. And get ready to Ultimate Evolution when he wants to. He's on Illidan at the moment. They're going to be able to take down Artanis. And that is 2 people down. But they can't really count Kael'thas as he will be back to life any second now. Alex just continuing to push this up for the moment and continuing to help his team with whatever they needed. There's the ultimate evolution. Not really required, but it allows him to dodge out Illidan once again and focus down and clear this bottom lane. And apparently Abathur was scary enough that he made Kael'thas stop capturing there by making him jump. And yeah, Illidan is attempting to hunt Alex, but he's making very good use of his ultimate evolution to actually hide from Illidan and making sure he doesn't get caught. Very aggressive burrow to the bot lane for the moment by Alex. Going to move in with the rest of his team and the boss. He has a lot of locusts here. How far is he going to move forward? The rest of the team is trying to get any aggression here. There is no boss here to help push. I think I said that, or it died. I've missed it. Nope, it's just come back to life, so yeah, I completely missed it. Abathur still on the enemy side of the map, just getting any aggression he can. Locust Nest will be up in, which one is it? There it is. Locust Brood up in 12 seconds. Burrows up to the top lane again, keeping the aggression on up here. This keep already taking a little bit of damage from his last Locust Barrage. So we can keep the aggression on there. In the meantime, Kael'thas is fucking dead. And, yeah, Abathur's going to keep the aggression on with as many Locusts as he can and going to try and counter-push this keep. However, everyone's currently back at home for our villains here, so Abathur put him back and make sure he has enough room to get out of here. The Locusts, though, doing so much damage. This keep, if they could actually, you know, target the keep. Locust, there we go. Take it down with the help of the minions. And Abathur is already in the bot/mid lane. So he's going to try and focus his Locusts into the mid lane as much as he can. But there's not many places he can do it from. Just this area looks fine. And then moving into the trees to hide out as much as he can. And, yeah, running the hell away because he doesn't want to die. Boss pushing the bot lane though, no protection for it. All the buildings here are down mid lane. Looking quite weak. The Locusts are being killed off quite quickly though. They are being killed up very fast. Tribute being taken. This will be a cursed tribute, but they could have also pushed with the boss. Boss going to do some damage to the core here. Abathur relocating to here. Oh, that was a bad spot, Abathur. Taking damage. He ultimate evolutions to protect himself for the moment in the form of Brightwing, but he's coming right back to this location, so if Illidan camps it, then it could go down. We're just going to keep an eye on this area. Nope, never mind. Wait. What just happened here? B. What just happened? What? Illidan? What are you doing? Okay, let's play this. Alright, so hold up. Pause for a second. What number is Illidan? He's number 8. He's number 9. So let's jump onto Illidan. I don't know if I have his point of view here. Looks like I don't, so we're just gonna double 9. Okay, we're just gonna watch this for a sec. Was Abathur there? Was Abathur doing anything about that? No, that was just trying to bite off more than you can chew. Good job. Good job, Illidan. In the meantime, Abathur, keeping an eye on this. And the boss takes down the core. No one was defending. There's some defend pings there. A bit late. But there you go. Abathur able to survive, and the enemy put too much protection on the other lanes. Did completely ignore the boss. And as such, the game went in favour of our heroes. So there you guys go. Those were the replays. There was actually I'm going to find it because it was good. There was one other replay. Just I won't show you the full game. I'll find you the thing I thought. It was on... What map was it on? It was an Abathur. Yes, here it is. So there were just some funny bits. I'm going to fast forward very quickly through this one. Just like the early parts of it, due to it was very funny. This one's by Doge. You may have seen him around in some of my videos as well. Once again, another regular. But this one was very close to making it. I'm not going to introduce the people, just like Doge is our hero. Doge is who we're going to be following. So fast forward. And yeah, he plays it a bit differently. He goes a bit more creepy aggression, like moving forward quite quickly. But gets spotted out very fast. And he does a very valiant effort of trying to make his way to the other side of the map. But he is countered at pretty much every turn. Like, he did a valiant effort a lot. But it's when these first temples spawn that it's going to get quite interesting. Temples spawning up here. First gets found and murdered. Going to come back to life very quickly. Going to continue his efforts. Going to tunnel... where is he tunneling? Right now it's just symbioting. There we go. Going to tunnel back to that bot lane. Keep the pressure on there. Kill that off. Finds the other Abathur, who is just sitting under his own keep for the moment. Just helping out. Needs to be careful he doesn't get caught. Moving very carefully, but Azmodan will chase him back into more safe locations. And he needs to move back up to the enemy side of the map for the moment. And next temple will be spawning quite soon as well. I have the timer up, I've just realised, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter what we're doing at all. Once again, moving to a very interesting location, but going to be back. This is the thing, it was very good replay, but he was very cautious, and I wasn't a fan of such cautious play. Once again, another burrow. Going to do what he can. Temple has spawned in that bottom lane. And Abathur, as such, looks like he's preparing to make his way up to the top lane. And this is where it gets interesting here, because he's made his way up to the top lane. He's in the bushes. We're just going to stay on his vision here. Just let this play out for a bit. He's in symbiote form, so that's why our camera isn't following here. I'm not going to space on it. Actually, I will space on it, and we can just move back to him. I'll just hold space, actually. It doesn't matter what he's looking at here for the moment. But, yeah, gets the kill. Does a really good job. He's just chilling here for the moment. Just chilling. Look, what do we have here? An enemy Abathur turns up. And the Abathur's just staying in the same lane, but Doge, despite getting an advantage there in the terms of actually hitting him with a mine and getting damage, actually just backs up, just not willing to take the risk here. And there's another bit. I don't know where it is, but I'm not going to fast forward until we find it because I'm pretty sure it's very late in the game. But there is actually a point where Doge actually gets chased and killed by the enemy Abathur's monstrosity. It was very funny, but unfortunately, I don't know what timestamp it was. If I thought I was going to do this, I would have written it down, but unfortunately, I did not. Once again, guys, that is all the replays I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. And a reminder that next week's replays that I want you to send to replays@tetcher.co.uk is you must, at the start of the game, type let's go with a player name as opposed to a player or a hero name on the enemy team. You must look at the enemy team and be like, let's say I was against Doge and he was playing a Nova. I would be like, Doge, or Nova, or just call him out, just like, I'm taking you down, Doge, brother. And that person you pick must finish the game with more than 10 deaths. You are trying to ruin someone's day here. Feel free to recruit teammates in the in-game chat Tetcher by typing in /join Tetcher, and you'll find players in that room, and if not, maybe you'll find people in there every now and again who will be up to do it with you. You can focus someone together, have a wonderful time with that. You can also just recruit people who you're just playing with in general, or go as a group with friends, or you can try it solo. But I want you to try and be as big a scumbags as possible and just make someone's game miserable. Practice your target focusing, practice your target priorities. I would prefer if you did pick the person who's going to be doing the damage, aka the person you should be targeting, as opposed to the tankiest person. Like, obviously, focusing the tanks is a thing you have to do sometimes, but if you pick someone like Johanna, then you're pretty much setting yourself up to fail. But if you send me a replay where you could get 10 kills on a Johanna, I will be thoroughly impressed. But there you guys go. Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to everyone who sent in their replays. I've been Tetcher, and I will see you all next time.